the Rip-Off Rider. A mounted rider, a heavy lad if you will, who resides in the Order Empire and is absolutely stunning. Hey, what's up guys? AsePlayer here, and welcome back to another Stick War 3 video. Now I hope you guys enjoyed that leak video from before of V's poem, very dramatic reading, you know, snaps all around. It was quite the slam poetry event. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you check it out, especially because the developers don't want you to. The comments have actually been quite hilarious, and I'm going to be making a separate video going through the community response to these leaks. One disgruntled fan said he was disappointed, and I agree, but we're going to be getting into that in the next video. This video, we're going to be talking about the Riprider, the Riptor, the whatever you want to call it. Once the weakest and most useless unit in Stick War 3, it's now the most powerful and most frustrating. So what do you get when you create not only the fastest unit in the game, but it also has some of the most health, and it does splash damage and bonus heavy damage? Well, you just might have the best unit in the game. And it's not even a contest. People for like over 2 weeks now have been forced into this Riprider meta. It would be pretty accurate to say that if your opponent has a Riprider and you don't have a Riprider, your ass is grass. I think everyone and their mother probably saw this coming, and I double checked with mine. But I guess that doesn't matter when you're just looking straight down at the ground. Terrible posture, by the way. Oh, did I forget to mention that they also fuck with the AI? This is basically a user control warrior, and it is being used as such. People just kind of either dodge the army and just go kill your economy because you're basically an infinitely exploding bomber, or they just kill all the heavy units with the sheer amount of bonus damage, and typically you just see the Riprider being ran with Sicklewrath for a maximum AoE destruction. You can't even use Eclipsors against these guys, they just do the classic up and down and all around. It's like we haven't progressed in like over a year. The introduction of the unit like this just kind of leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth, okay? The initial release was way too weak, and now they overcompensated and made it way too strong with a knee-jerk reaction, but they don't have that same knee-jerk reaction to pull back the strength a bit. So now everyone just hates Riptor riders with a passion, and even when they get fixed, people are just gonna have this disdain for them that wouldn't have existed if you just introduced them properly in the first place. Now, I don't think this is much of a controversial opinion, but they may seem to think it is. Now, if you ever heard the phrase, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, this most definitely applies to this scenario. I think anyone who's ever played a video game probably saw this coming. And they could have made this judgment call, and yet the main game designer just can't seem to get with the program. And none of his coworkers feel like speaking up either. It's almost like every bad idea is guaranteed to make its way into Stick War 3 because nobody is there to say, hey, maybe that's not a good idea. Even the most hardcore Crazy J Dick Riders can't seem to defend this one. They hate this meta with a passion, and they don't even want to play the game until it gets resolved, and well, it still hasn't been resolved. Maybe it'll get resolved now that I made a video on it, but makes you wonder why they don't just listen to my opinion in the first place. I don't know, I'm sure they know better than me though. They seem to have a masterclass in disappointing their fans, and I just don't know how to do that. Thank you guys for watching, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next Stick War 3 video. Oh yeah. And Totally Accurate Battle Simulator did it better.